Hello Darts Nutz, welcome to the Darts Review channel. You've probably seen Shot Darts have brought out some new models for their well-established ranges, and this one is the Celt Balor. So let's check them out. So I'm reviewing the 24 gram version, the 90% tungsten. They're also in 22, 23 and 25 gram in steel tip, 18 and 20 gram in soft tip, and the retail for £79.95. So as you can see, it comes in the usual Shot cardboard packaging, and you've got fancy graphical artwork on, and you've also got an eye looking at you. What does it say on the back? Let's have a look. It says Balor is an unstoppable force, a Fomorian king known for his fearsome traits. Looks more like a devil or something. Inside there's a foam inlay holding everything in place, and the darts come supplied with the koi tweeny carbon stems, and you've got them rather imposing looking small standard eye flights. So the darts are fitted with the Celt etched points, and it's kind of like a bomb style tapered barrel. Rather nice as usual from Shot. Very nicely done with that gold coating, and you got like a mix of rings and grooves, but you've got like them shark rings on the race section, but I think that's the apex grip around the mid there, so it's probably front weighted or just slightly front of center weighted, but it's got a very nice shape actually. And as you know, I'm a front gripper, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get on with it holding it there. Feels as if that's the sweet spot there, but we'll see. But I think there's definitely something there for rear grippers. Quite a nice level of grip on that part. But again, very nice looking dart, and fitted with the tweeny koi carbon stems, and it almost looks like a 3D eye when you spin it like that. It's weird. It's mesmerizing. The standard shape Balor eye flights, or wherever they're meant to be. So there's a close look at the etched points, and moving on to the dart, we've got a smooth section there where the taper of the nose is, and then a mix of ring and groove with some lateral cuts and that gold tie coating, and that kind of repeats again on the next part. And then as you move along, its barrel's getting thicker, and you've got that apex grip, which is kind of like an arrowhead shape, and then it goes into some ring and groove, fairly wide grooves. And then as you move onto the race section, you've got like single rings and wide grooves intermixed with these kind of like opposing shark style rings, and just another small smooth section on the end of the barrel. So there you go, that's the super close look at the Celt Balor darts. Darts fit with the Celt etch 29mm points. You've got a smooth taper 3mm, and then the taper with the ring and groove grip, some wide rings and some thin rings with lateral cuts, 10.8mm. Then you've got the section with the apex grip, it's kind of like an arrowhead, that's 6.9mm, and then the rear is made up of mixture of thin ring and grooves and some kind of like shark rings, that's 19.5mm. Smooth section on the very end, 2.8mm, length 43mm, wide is 7.94mm. 24.08 grams. 24.07 grams. And 24.08. So nearly perfect. Full setup. 25.95 grams. Here's the balance with nothing attached, and with the supplied setup. And this is the balance with medium in between short nylon stems and standard flights. So the race section is probably just the grippiest at 6.5. Alright, let's give them a throw and see how they go. They remind me a little bit of the shot, what was it called? The Juji, I think that's what they were. Treble one champion as usual. Very nice balance, but I was expecting that as it's only a fairly short dart. I was just holding it on the taper there, but I'm not sure that's the best spot. I think that apex grip is probably the best part, but I'll try that in a minute. One more try from the tapered section. It's not that grippy on the taper. There's a little bit of edginess where them cross cuts are. Oh, come on. Treble 5 champion again. I'll try fully on the apex grip now, so it's not quite in the middle, maybe just front of center, and it does feel a little bit more grippy and certainly more chunky there, so we'll see how that feels. Oh, that went through the air perfect, but I completely missed now with this one. Oh, that is definitely the sweet spot. It's just flying through the air, almost perfectly smooth there for me, and that's surprising considering those cuts. I thought I'd be getting a bit of spin off it. That flies really nice from there. That is definitely the sweet spot, I think. And grip, it's kind of a bit of a mixture really. You got a little bit of grippiness, but there's also like them like smooth sections, but it doesn't seem to affect the release or anything. Maybe it's helping it. So I'll try the rear section now. I think overall maybe the rear part is slightly more grippy because it's got them kind of like angled rings. So we'll see what that feels like. A little bit fishtaily on that first one. That was a little bit better. Last one not too bad. One last try from there, because I think it could work well for rear grippers as well, but it's only a short dart, so in terms of the balance it's not too bad wherever you're holding it, but definitely think that apex section is the sweet spot. Yeah, it's quite a nice balanced dart, that. Let's say it does remind me, I think it was the Juji, or the ones with the like pink rings. That was quite a nice barrel as well. So I think this is probably another one that I'm going to like from Shot, simply because it's got that kind of like short, well balanced style for a front gripper, I think. But if you like to hold the nose, it'll be fine, but I think definitely there's the sweet spot. So kind of not fully to the front and not exactly in the center, so it's kind of in between. Just a really nice sweet balance on that bit. So there you go, that's the Shot Celt Balor. I'll leave you with the gallery so you can have a better look at them, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy darting.